Hello everyone, hope all of you are fine. Right now I am at Mumbai Central Station and our train Vande Bharat Express is right beside me because it has come from Ahmedabad to Mumbai in morning by 11:30 or so, and it waits over here, it gets cleaned internally and then it will depart in the afternoon from Mumbai Central. So we'll see how the journey is in this very fast train. It is the fastest train from Mumbai Central to Ahmedabad, taking only 5 hours 30 minutes to complete its journey. So overall experience, the food, the punctuality, and how is the interior and everything, I'll share it with you. I've already done a journey in this particular train from Ahmedabad to Mumbai Central. It is already available on the channel. You can check it out later on. In afternoon, it is very interesting that you can see 4 Ahmedabad bound trains from Mumbai to be seen at Mumbai Central Station. When I came, I couldn't spot the 4th one because it had already departed. The very first train which departs in afternoon is Karnavati Express, and then the series of event happens for the 3 different trains, that is IRCTC Tejas Express, Ahmedabad Double Decker Express and the Vande Bharat Express. Actually, Ahmedabad Double Decker Express will depart ahead of our train and then we would be departing from here, and following which the IRCTC Tejas Express will be departing from Mumbai Central. Now the doors are locked right now, so what I'll do is I'll quickly complete my lunch. The lunch is not provided in this particular train, so just make sure wherever you're coming from, either you had your lunch or you bring it with yourself, or even if you're boarding from Borivali, then also get your own lunch. They would be providing us with evening snacks, I think after Borivali itself, and the dinner is provided before Vadodara. So that series of event I'll definitely check out and share it with you. And now I'll complete my lunch, and then when the doors are open, we'll get inside. My coach is a little bit ahead. It is right in the sunny afternoon in C2. I'm going to sit in this particular shade, complete my lunch, and then we will enter the coach. So this is my seat, and the coach got opened when it was 3:15 around, so like 30 minutes before the departure the train opens, and you can come to your seat. And the only negative about my seat is that the sun would be completely on us full time, and even if I just up this a little bit, you can see like there is a lot of sun coming, so I'll just keep it like this for time being and we will see from here. But if my seat would have been on the other side, it would have been really great because I could have shown you the crossings also. Let's see what we will be able to see from here. I'll show you the skips if in case there is any overtake, any train on the loop line on this particular side, then we will see overtakes also. And yeah, how the journey would be, we will find out. First, let me show you the coach layout. Currently, not all the seats are full, but it would be completely full by Borivali, and there might be few seats left that would be like hardly 1% or 5% or something like that. The train is completely full and it is always in very good demand, and at the last moment seats are, I don't think I've ever seen seats empty after the chart preparation. So that is something which you really need to consider. Now let me first show you the coach layout, and then I'll share some important details about how this particular train, that is Tejas Express business, got completely into the loss because of this particular train. But first let's check out the coach layout. That's the seat layout 3x2, and you can keep your luggage on the top. As you can see over there, this is the table and that's the net. You can keep the newspaper. The newspaper is there. There is the footrest and there is the bottle holder also, so you can keep your bottle also over there. And the seat recliner is on this particular side, on this particular button. So this is over here, and I think for this particular seat it would be on this particular seat, yeah, which is over here. And there would be reading lights on the top, as you can see over here, but you won't be actually needing it. And there would be emergency talk button somewhere between the coaches, so yes, you can use it if in case there is any kind of emergency. Otherwise you might face legal actions. So that's pretty much how the coach layout looks like. So the seats are decently spaced, but if in case someone is very tall, then he might feel slightly uncomfortable, but the journey is not too long. I'll show you the washroom later on, after probably we'll complete the dinner, and that time I'll show you in detail how it is. And one important thing which I want to share about this particular train, that is Tejas Express, is as soon as this particular train got introduced, this particular train business got seriously affected. And yes, sometimes on weekends, holidays, it does run full, but most of the time the seats are empty in that particular train after chart preparation. So it runs in losses, and that was recently released in newspaper also. So that was really a disappointing part. It can be speeded up, but I'm not sure whether it will be or not. And the price of that particular train, AC char car, is also more than this particular train. So that is something which IRCTC should consider. I mean, they would be optimizing it, but I'm not sure why they are charging it more when it takes more time. So I'm not sure why they charge so much for that particular train. Maybe that's the IRCTC business, but yeah, they need to consider the pricing. They should actually try to reduce it even below the charges of Vande Bharat Express. It doesn't have dynamic pricing, so that is not something which is like the price gets changed or something, but actual price of IRCTC Tejas Express is more. And if you're pricing it more and if you're taking more time also, I think that doesn't become too rational. So they need to optimize their pricing, I personally feel, or they need to further speed up. But I don't think they can really speed up that much, because Vande Bharat has different traction and acceleration and features in terms of operation. So yeah, that's a different technology and this is a different technology. So that's something the IRCTC should consider, how they can optimize it and reduce their losses. Now let's see the departure from Mumbai Central. I think it should happen sharp on time at 3:45, and then I'll show you some interesting snips from the seat itself. And I think my co-passengers from here would be coming from Borivali. We will see that also. Borivali, the train should get completely full. Let's see how that turns out to be.
आपके कोच के अंदर के दरवाजों पर दिए गए नंबर पर कॉल करें। एस्कॉर्टिंग स्टाफ तुरंत आपकी सहायता करेंगे।
So we are about to reach Borivali. This is Kandivali station, which we are skipping right now at a cautious speed, and the speed is not that great so far. And it is something which might have been happened because of the Mumbai local train traffic, and there might be couple of or maybe more than that local trains ahead, because this is the dedicated fast line on which fast local trains which stops at Bandra, Dadar, Andheri, Borivali stops, and after Borivali most probably the local trains shift to the slow line. And I think beyond Borivali, once we complete the departure from Borivali, we should be having a fantastic run. So I'll share those skips also after Borivali onwards. Till the time we don't get the evening snacks, I'll show you some interesting skips. And once we get the evening snacks, I'll show you the evening snacks also. And we have almost stopped, or maybe we are going to stop. Yes, we have stopped at Kandivali right now. So this is precisely due to signal clearance. So we would be late at Borivali. But if in case you're boarding at Borivali, don't assume that this train would be late. It could be this one-off time or maybe daily, but make sure be there at station well in time, because this has automatic door system, and if in case you're marginally late also, you won't be able to board the train. So just be there well in time. And if you're anywhere in Andheri, Bandra, if you prefer to board the train from Mumbai Central, you can do that also. If you prefer to board from Borivali, you can do that also. Generally, the local trains won't be that heavy in terms of rush, and that's something which you can definitely choose as you decide. So let's see the arrival at Borivali, beyond which we will see some interesting skips, and we'll see when we get the evening snacks.
गई बोतल गई मम्मी घरे क्या है तो गए आकर मम्मी ने ले ले वही क्या मालूम नहीं है पता नहीं किसका है
So those were the skips after Borivali, and we are marginally late, but that is not a big deal for this particular train. It can really cover up any time later on in the journey. There are not too many stops also. We would be stopping at Vapi, Surat and Vadodara, and then it will be Ahmedabad Junction. And after Virar, we got the evening snacks. We have just crossed Vaitarna, and I'll show you the evening snacks. Most of the things are packed items except for the kachori. So once I show you, I'll have the kachori and let you know how it is. So this is the evening snacks. This is the sweet choco pie. This is the sanitizer which I've used. This is the tea premix instant elaichi tea. You just need to put it in hot water. And this is the kachori which is quite hot and nice. And I'll taste and let you know how it is. And this is the tomato ketchup. This is the snacks which is like the Bansi Gram Namkeen, and this is the apple juice real, and that's how it is. And they will give hot water later on, so I'll quickly have this kachori and let you know how the taste is. So that was the evening snacks, and the kachori was fine, and the thickness was not too much, but at one side it was a little bit fat. Taste was okay, not very great, neither bad. So yeah, overall I would say since they had heated it properly, the kachori was tasting fine. If I have to rate, it would be maximum 6 out of 10, and 6.5 might be like an overrating. But anyways, that's how it is. If in case you didn't had a lunch, then you can have evening snacks on board if you have already paid for catering. And apart from this, you would only get the dinner, which should be happening around like after 6 or something. We will see that also when it happens. So we will enjoy some skips now, and we will see when we reach Vapi. And there is the other two stops, that is Surat and Vadodara of this particular train. So the stops are not too much. So let's enjoy some skips before the sunsets. And I think sunset should happen around like Bharuch. So we should be able to see both the important rivers, that is the Tapi or Tapti river or the Narmada river, and that should happen like the crossing of or passing that river before sunset. So let's enjoy some interesting skips.
આપણા કોઈ પુલ છે કોઈ
આટલા લોકો નથી.
તારો ફોન આવ્યો મેડમ. હલો, હા બોલો. અચ્છા, હા હા ઠીક છે, હું તમને હમણાં ફોન કરું ભલે.
So those were some interesting skips, and delay at Vapi is okay. It could be manageable later on in the journey. It's the same pretty much as it was at Borivali. And now I'm going to start the speedometer because the train is about to start. The clearance is given, and we will see how the run would be from Vapi to Surat non-stop. And I'll track it in terms of the speedometer. The network is fine in this particular route, so that shouldn't be an issue while tracking the speed of it. And yes, the clearance is given. Let's enjoy some more skips before we reach Surat, which is a very important city in Gujarat. And we will see how the performance of a train is for that particular stretch, which is almost around like 100 kilometers. If the run is fantastic, then we could be almost on time at Surat also. So let's see how it is.
Mumbai City and platform 2 7 Arlington People Valley Express Mumbai Central Shatabdi Ahmedabad Vande platform क्रमांक 1 पर आ चुकी है धन्यवाद May I have your attention please train number 2
Our train reached Surat with a delay of almost 20 minutes, or somewhere around like 20 minutes, as I've shown you at the arrival. And yeah, the run was good, but it could have been better. But there were some important works, I think, on the track, which caused the train to slow down. Along with that, there was some traffic also. So that's why the train like overtook two other trains also. And we have reached Surat with a delay of as I've shown you. And yeah, the priority is top notch. That's no problem with that. But the traffic is also a lot. And if the train performs a very good run from here on, or even a good run, we could be in for like a delay of 10-15 minutes only at Vadodara. So we will definitely find out how the delay is at Vadodara. Food is loaded at Surat, so the food which we are going to get is actually cooked in Surat, and we are going to get it before Vadodara. So I think after 30 minutes or 45 minutes we should be getting the dinner. So I'll show you the dinner also. Along with that, I'll try to show you the Tapi River bridge. I think it might be possible to show something because it is still not completely dark, but by the time we reach Narmada River, which is near Bharuch Junction, it would be completely dark. So I don't think I would be able to show you the Narmada River bridge, but I have covered that bridge also many times in my journey, and you can check out those journeys also. And we will see Bharuch Junction because that session is important and that would be having a lot of light. It is very difficult to show things outside once it is completely dark because it is completely reflection on the glass of inside the coach, and yeah, outside is quite dark, but that's how it is. And the important things which I'll share with you right now is the food, and then the skip of Bharuch Junction, and also when we reach Vadodara Junction, and I'll also share how the food is, and let's see when it is served to us. So we have got food at 7:45, and the food is in front of me, and it is the usual food which generally in all premium trains is there. That is paneer curry if you have veg choice, or chicken curry if you have non-veg choice, and chapati and curd and pickle and those items. So let me unbox it and let me share with you what all items are there in the food here. This is the dinner, and this is the cottage cheese curry. This is the pickle, and there is the black pepper, and this is dal, and this is vegetable, not too hot. And this is the two paratha, which is significantly hot, so it is heated properly. And that's the rice, and that's the curd, and a sanitizer which I've used it. Spoon is also there, a wooden spoon. And this is the wipe and tissue paper which I've used a little bit. That's the dinner for tonight in this particular train. So I'll have it, and in the meantime you check out the arrival at Vadodara Junction, and then I'll let you know how the food is. That is in terms of taste. Quantity wise it looks fine, but it is also important how it tastes and how good it is. So check out the Vadodara Junction arrival now.
हेडफोन ले ले तो नहीं तो ये जैसे हाँ नटे तो दे बराबर ये कोई है ना तोड़ी बन के ना हाँ
I've completed with my dinner, and the dinner was not extraordinary or something, but it wasn't bad also. It was okay. I would again rate 6 or maybe 5.5 out of 10. And if in case you want to skip it or you don't want to have it in this particular train, you won't miss something big. Instead, you can even save 300 plus rupees. And I have seen many people, especially few family members who have not taken catering, and trust me, they are not missing something too good or too bad or something like that. I would say if in case you're not going to home, and if you're just like me, a traveler, and if you're going to go to hotel or anywhere, then this particular train food is okay. You can definitely have it. Now I'll show you the washroom. If in case you are having food right now, you can just skip the part and move ahead, and you can watch washroom later on. Let me share the washroom because Vande Bharat washroom is slightly different. So let's see what all things are there. So let's start from the most unique thing. This is the hand dryer, which generally in LHB coaches it is not there. This is a big mirror, and that's a freshener which worked once and it automatically sprayed. So that was really very good. And this side is the fire extinguisher. I'm not sure how that was, and I'm not interested to even use it, and I hope no one has to use it. It is something which is like I think for emergency. This is the flush button, and that is the hand shower. There is tissue paper. This is the Indian style. There is Western style also. And this side, if I show you, this is the big wash basin, and very much lot of space over here. That's the dustbin place also, and this is the handle. This is something which is not proper. It is actually moving back, as you have seen. So yeah, this is some minus. They should check about it. And this is the hook where you can keep your hand towel, a handle here also. Something like a hand towel or anything you can keep over there also. And this is the soap dispenser, and that's the big mirror, and this is the soap which has fallen from the soap dispenser. So the washroom is spacious and good, and definitely clean, but there are certain things which is minus, like the soap shouldn't have fallen like that, and the handle or the knob to lock the washroom is not proper for this particular washroom. Otherwise it is fine. And let's get back to the seat and proceed the journey further on.
아, 네, 윗급이래. 아원이야.
When I came back to my seat, the dessert was provided, and it was the vanilla ice cream of Amul company, and it was the normal vanilla flavor, so that wasn't any different, but it wasn't a sweet of like gulab jamun or rasgulla, so that was something different, because in past some people have said like they provide rasgulla or gulab jamun, so this time it was ice cream. Now this is the C1 coach washroom over here. I've travelled in C1 and C14 coaches in quite a few Vande Bharat Express and past, and I've shared the detail about this particular washroom. It is quite spacious, and if in case someone needs a wheelchair access or something like that, then this coach could be a right choice. Although this particular coach has less sitting seats available, but the washroom is spacious, and the entrance and everything is also spacious, and it is different from the rest of the coaches. This is applicable to C1 and C14, and if it is a 8-car Vande Bharat Express, then it will be applicable for C1 and C7. So that is something which you can consider. And now I'll give you a quick review of this particular train, because we are almost about to complete the journey, and the punctuality marginally here and there, not too much of a delay. Priority and speed is top notch and wonderful to experience, so there is no doubt about it. And the food, yeah, it's okay, I won't say something extraordinary, but the overall comfort and the speed and the feel is really very good. And comfort point of view, if in case you are well built or you're tall, then maybe AC chair car might be a little bit tough to accommodate, because sometimes I myself personally feel like I need a walk or something like that, but that's something how it is. So that's pretty much about this particular train. There is automatic door system which is locked entire journey, and it opens only at the scheduled halts, so the safety is also there, so not an issue with that also. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Now I'll show you the Ahmedabad station arrival, and you would see when we reach there. I think we should be reaching by 10 or 15 minutes delay, or not more than that, or maybe on time also. So I'll share that with you. If you still have any questions, queries or suggestions, feel free to ask through the comment section. I'll be glad to help you with that. Thanks a lot for watching the entire video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, and if you have still not subscribed, make sure to subscribe. There are many more journeys already on the channel, and many more would be coming up. Take care, travel safe, be happy, and enjoy this arrival of Ahmedabad Junction.
રમઝાનમાં દુઆ કરજે કે ભાઈ આપણી એટલી ગેરંટી તમે રમઝાનમાં દુઆ કરશો તો 30 દિવસમાં થઈ ગયું તો હજી આપતા ભાઈ આપણે કીધું બરોબર ને
But